Pulling up the femboy hooters. Pulling up the femboy hooters. Pulling up the femboy hooters. Hey, hey. With the homies on our scooters.
Yeah.
Pulling up the femboy hooters. Hey, hey. Cause femboys are just so much cuter. Damn, this girl's so fucking fine. Flat ass shit's just like I like, but I gotta stop and wonder why there's bulge between her thighs. Oh shit, is that a fucking guy? What the fuck? Might as well just stay, but I swear that I'm not bi. Femboy hooters, that's alright. We pull up every fucking night, cause femboys are so fucking tight. Hope they never leave my side. Hey, hope they never fucking go, cause they giving me a show and a handy on the low. All the homies will agree, femboy hooters taking me, and there is no guarantee that I'm ever coming back. I just keep on losing track, and they keep throwing it back, like pulling up the femboy hooters. Hey, hey, with the homies on our scooters, bitch. Pulling up the femboy hooters, hey, cause femboys are just so much cuter. Hooters is so fucking lame, all big titties look the same, and they never fucking bother to remember homies' names. Curly, French fry, just love this fucking place. Zagger and Stun, now we here with the whole gang. This is the spot for GWA. We gaming all night, but for femboys in the day. We coming up quick from our track boys in the game. Femboys, yap yaks, pull up with the hay.
Woof, woof, woof! Woof, 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 woof! Hold on, chat. I need to turn on my air conditioner. Oh, hey, European dogs. Excuse me, European dogs. I need to turn on my air conditioner. You don't mind if I do that real quick, do you? If I turn on my air conditioner? Hold on, Euro dogs. Hold on. I gotta turn on my air conditioner. It's gonna turn on my aircon. You don't mind, do you? Man, the futility of the European Union. Trying to save the environment by not installing air conditioners when China and Japan and the US don't care at all. It's just, Europe is so much smaller. They're not gonna get anywhere. Like, them not installing air conditioners does not help the environment. They're just torturing themselves. Such a shame. Hello, Shannon. Me look. Cool. Hi, everyone. Hello, dogs. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, sorry for the long starting soon screen. I was chatting with Aoife about something. By the way, Aoife can't take a compliment. I hate complimenting Aoife because she's incapable of accepting any compliment ever. This is me when I compliment Aoife. Oh, Aoife, you did such a good job with this. Good job. And she goes like, yeah. It's just like she can't take it. She cannot accept any compliments ever. She's the worst compliment receiver I've ever met. She just goes like, yeah. She doesn't want to deal with it. She doesn't want compliments. She doesn't want it. Horrible. Dogs. So, today we have something cool. So, I want to take a look at this. You evil man forcing... What did you say? You evil man forcing compliments on women. I know, right? What did I do this time? I was just telling them you're terrible at accepting compliments. Because like every time I try to compliment Aoife, she just goes like, yeah. Your sugary words do not work on me. I want to show you guys something cool. Alright, so you remember the blush, the dating game I'm in? I imagine you all remember that. Well, It is my great pride to announce oh, everyone's favorite Nordic snow wolf has been crushified.
Hi, I'm Louie, a Finnish vtuber
Wow.
who likes to play games on stream.
Wait a minute, that's me. Wow. That's so cool. Look, Lumi is gonna be in Crush. What? Blood type Awu plus. Blood type Awu plus. Favorite food meat. Liked traits funny. Games, computers, baking. That is crazy. The Lumi's gonna be in Blush. Watch out, my ears and tail are sensitive. Hee hee. Oh, but maybe that's what you were hoping for. Hee hee. All the lights go out with a pop and a high-pitched mechanical whine. Uh-huh. That's pretty cool. Lumi DLC is coming out on July 14th. Yay! Go wishlist it. The Merry headphones are cute. Yeah. Go wishlist it. So yeah. What is this? That's 18 plus. Okay. So yeah, go wishlist it. Go check out Lumi's DLC. It's coming out as well. So I'm gonna be in Blush and Lumi's gonna be in Crush. Can we watch Merry Trailer 2? Yeah, we can. Hold on. Blush. Blush Merry bundle. Yep. Here's mine. Beautiful. Yes, I like this very much. It's crazy. Look at that. A pleasure to finally meet you. Lucius Merryweather here. God. Your friendly neighborhood streamer, internet personality, and comic writer. Cringe. I look forward to collaborating on our story together. Cringe. Cringe. I have so many outfits. This is crazy. Look at me, balterified. Wow. I cast Everyone Thinks Your Accent is Fake. It's my most powerful and devastating attack. I should know. I accidentally cast it on myself quite a while ago. Oh my god. My order. Wow. No furry outfit? There's a furry. Beautiful. Yes, I like this very much. Sergio, thank you for the prime for 11 months. See, there's a furry. You can. So it starts out with me as a full dog, then you turn me into a furry, and then I'm a human. So it's something like that. Actually, I've never played Blush. I played Crush when it had the Internet Explorer DLC. Let me see if I can find it. If it even has like a... Hold on. Crush. You see if I can find the DLC. Yeah, it had a long time ago. It had a Internet Explorer Chan DLC. Maybe it's not up anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's not up anymore. But it had that for a while, at least. So I played it then. Yeah, it did. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Crush Internet Explorer. Yeah. Wait, Crush 25th Explore Chan. This is someone's
Oh, she's loading again.
someone's VOD.
That's Internet Explorer for you.
Excellent. I'll be checking my inbox every 10 minutes until I hear from you. I sure
It was right here. Oh, did they remove her or something? Was she limited time? Check. See. Yeah. I don't know. Guys, yeah, I'm the thumbnail for men apparently. Guys. Wait. Do I show up on this wiki? Do you guys want to read my Crush article? Check it out. That's the last one. That's the last one. Am I here? There I am. Merryweather is a collaboration guest character in Blush Blush, featuring the VTuber and webcomic creator Merryweather, who also provides his own voice. He is the 28th guy in the game's main tab, is available as a DLC character through the Merry bundle. Okay. There's no other information yet, but I also imagine that's because I'm not out yet. Voiced by Merryweather himself, and that's me. Yeah. Wow. Cool. Very nice. I want a Mama Weather and Farmer Weather reaction to this. Oh, I don't know. I don't think they have much of a reaction anymore because they kind of stopped reacting to everything I do. They kind of. Oh, whoa. Okay, I nearly dropped my headphones. They kind of have their default reaction just being like, "Oh, that's good. That's great, son." They don't relate to any of it. It's like, "Mom, I have 10 billion trillion readers now. That's great. Mom, I won the greatest webtoon of all time award. Oh, honey, that's so great. I'm glad." It's like, what can I even say anymore, right? Like, I already told her everything. It's like, it's not, once you reach a certain level of numbers, it no longer, she was more amazed when I had 1,000 subscribers than she was when I got 1,000,000 subscribers. She stopped reacting. Like, it doesn't matter to her anymore. She's just happy. I think it's because I kind of reached the peak already. Like, at this point, I'm taken care of. I have a career. I'm doing something I like. I'm no longer in tax problems in my home country. It's like, she's happy. She's fine. Like, I don't need to do anything else to impress her anymore. She's like, okay, that one was a success. Now she's moved on to being disappointed in my other sister. So it's like, what can I do? What can I do? Still not forgetting about Batman v Superman incident last stream. Oh, the Batman v Superman incident? You mean you guys haven't seen Batman v Superman? Dawn of Justice? I thought it was kind of weird, like, that they made it a whole homoerotic thing. I felt like that was a little bit much. A little much, but, you know. I mean, trust Zack Snyder's vision, am I right? gotta trust his vision. The suit's a little tight. The suit's a little tight. You know how it is. Dogs, I want to talk to you guys. There's something I had in mind to do, actually. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about lore. Specifically my lore. Because I have the whole kingdom of stories and stuff, and I think I have a lot of people who really like the lore videos we've done. For my own lore videos, but also like Lumis and such. But I haven't really talked much about the lore since, and we haven't really had any lore video for a while. For a few different reasons. I think one of the reasons is that I have had so many lore videos at this point. It's just, it reaches a point where I almost feel like I wanna invest in other aspects of my VTubing. So one of the things is I'd really like to do more 3D stuff, for an example. I think there's better things you can do than lore videos once you've had a lot of lore videos. I think like animations is one, outfits, storytime animations is a big one, like evergreen content, things that people can rewatch and watch many times. That doesn't mean I'm done with lore. I probably still want to do some lore videos for myself. It's just an expensive ordeal and it takes a lot of studio resources. So unless I have like a really good reason to do it, I don't want to force it. Do you know what I mean? But will we get any more insight into lore? Yes, that's what I was going to talk about now, is I actually would love to tell you guys a bit about the lore, because there's a lot of aspects to my lore videos and my lore universe that I never really told you guys too much about. I was of the opinion that I wanted to explain it through the lore videos. I kind of wanted to explain it through the lore videos. Yeah. So I think right now I'm in kind of a crossroads, because do I want to continue the lore as it is in the future? Like continue with you know, it's the post-apocalypse. It is do I want to continue with it's the post-apocalypse, the worlds have been united, you know, blah blah blah, Lumi's driving around on the train, Omen is doing Omen things. Do I want to continue that way? Or do I wanna... Hey Shannon, are you there? I found your alt account, by the way. I'm like 90% sure this is yours. Anyway, do I want to continue that, or do I want to do some sort of soft reboot? That's the big question for me right now. Is this you? Is this you, Shannon? Is this Luca Clownnose you? Huh? How did I find this? It showed up on my timeline, I think, somewhere. Yeah, it showed up as who to follow. Let me show you who to follow, okay? Because I sent you the Luca clip. That might be it. Who to follow? Shannon. Hololive English. Or @shitpostrock. Those are the recommendations right now. Those are the recommended to follow accounts. That's who Twitter says I should follow. Yeah, all the same level. Shannon and Hololive Corporation. Shannon and the Hololive English account. Why? That's kind of funny though. That's kind of funny. That's a little bit funny. Whoop. Yeah. Just ignore that account. That's okay. You can have many ships. Go ahead. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, I'm at a crossroads of what I want to do with the lore. If I want to continue it as it is, or if I want to do some sort of soft reboot back to the Kingdom of Stories. If I want to do some sort of timey-wimey thing and lead it back to where we were with the Kingdom of Stories at the end of my third lore video. Because I felt like that setting, the Kingdom of Stories and all that, is really nice. But okay, so if you're wondering where is the castle, where is the Kingdom of Stories castle right now? So the whole plan was always, this is the background, you see it, and it's kind of like, there's like a starry sky. If you watched my 3D debut, you'll notice that the Kingdom of Stories is kind of in a void. Hold on. Merryweather 3D debut. Specifically my... I think the biggest thing you might notice is the castle gardens. It's not just my 3D debut. I would even say it's my my castle debut. It's my castle debut specifically in my VR chat streams. You'll notice that the Kingdom of Stories is kind of located in a weird dark void in like a starry sky. And that's because it's floating within... It's basically, it's the last thing that remains of the Summerlands. It's floating in the middle of the void. Because the Summerlands all got destroyed and combined with the real world, right? So the castle is basically a pocket dimension in and of itself. It's just floating out in the void. And the only thing that exists is the castle grounds. Where the ink dogs are still staying, and within the castle, this is the idea. Within the castle, there's like gateways, and the gateways lead into different kind of aspects of the castle. So there's things like different stories, different fictional universes. These aren't complete realities, keep in mind. These are more like video gamified worlds with NPCs wandering around. It's similar to the Amazing Digital Circus, you know, when Kane makes like an adventure. He creates like a whole area, and he has he creates a whole area and he has NPCs inhabit this other world. That's similar to what the story worlds in the Kingdom of Stories is. Like a lot of doors. You saw it in Lore Video 3. Like a lot of different doors that lead to a lot of different universes, but they're not really like 100. They're not real universes. They're more like invented scenes. So, for an example, in one universe there might be like a dark kind of city. Nothing exists outside of the dark city. The whole set. It's like those old video games, right, where there's like a border you can't cross. Like at a certain point, when you reach a certain point of the city, there's like construction signs. So they're more like vibes. They're like vibes. They're like places you go. There's like characters. There's little stories that go on, but the stories are, you know, centered around the location that they're in. And there's only so many set pieces. So you can wander around the city, but there's only so much space there. Yeah. So that's an idea for the lore. Mary's powers are essentially, my powers My powers are to forge. I can forge things, and that power works in the real world too, because after the combination of the two worlds is I can create big, large ink dogs. I can, it's basically Mysterio's powers. I can create like illusions. The illusions don't have as much substance as real things, keep in mind. So like I can create an illusion of a truck that drives into you. And the truck might do some damage to you, but it's not the level of damage that a real truck would do. And the truck would also be hollowed out inside. Like there's limited, because it's just surface level. That's the idea. So it's not proper magic, I wouldn't say. I'm not actually a wizard, I just cosplay as one. The actual ability is more like reality bending, which isn't the same as being a wizard. Abaddon? Hello, Abaddon, how are you doing? We're chatting about my lore. Yeah, like a Looney Tune character. Yeah. It's like that. Kind of. I'm not sure if a Looney Tune character. Kind of like Loki, I guess. It's not really magic. It's more so reality bending, like changing reality, which isn't proper magic. What was that about a Dark City? Perhaps about Dark City 1998 or a couple of minutes ago. What? What do you mean Dark City 1998? Is that a movie? Yeah, it is. It's a movie. No, I that's not what it's about. No. What is that? What is this movie? I don't know this movie. Do you guys have any questions about it? Any at all? Woof. Hello, Sabini. I wish we got to see how exactly the Summerlands got destroyed. I think the Summerlands kind of got destroyed in that white light. Yeah, we were talking about the Kingdom of Stories, like different pocket dimensions that are based on stories. So, for an example, if there's a dark city in one, it's only like surface level. It's the scene, it's the setup for a story. If you need to, you can go back in the VOD and watch. It kind of got destroyed in the Great White Light. Like it less so like a dream. It just sort of ceased to be. There wasn't like a physical destruction because the Summerlands isn't really a physical place, so to say. It's more like it's a weird upper layer of reality. It's kind of like an ethereal place. As a result, there was no sort of physical destruction to it. It'd be fun to have more lore. Yeah. Part of me wants to almost reboot it, but I also don't want to reboot it. We'll get more details on Mafia, Mary. Still feels like a cliffhanger. I never truly got the hang of. Well, yes. So the Mafia outfit was more like, that's Mary's outfit in the real world after the transformation has kind of fully happened. Like during the ending period of Omen's debut, after Winter has taken over the city that they're in, that's the outfit Mary wears. Because, dress code, he's in a different place, right? The whole thing was just meant to show that there's a new story. Lumi comes to the city, Omen are in the city, and the story goes on. Like there's different threads. If you listen to the Omen audio drama, you'll see there are humans trying to take advantage of I don't remember what I called it, the Somnium Sundering. I don't remember what the humans actually call the collapse, the combination of the two worlds. Called it something. It's in the law. It's in the thing. Essentially, it's a door closer for the world path. Yeah. So that's the idea. I really want to do more lore though. There's a lot of aspects to the actual Kingdom of Stories that I really like, and I really want to explore more. And I think it's a very fun and interesting thing. But exactly how I would go about it, I'm not really sure. To be honest, I did a lot with it. Like, I think there's enough lore for all of the Astroline lore to almost be like a feature-length movie. And I kind of told the story I wanted to tell, you know, with the apocalypse and with the two worlds and with fact and fiction and all of that. I kind of told the story I wanted to tell. So I would have to think about it if I was to do something new. If I was to do something like a reboot, but I would want that to make sense within the context of the greater lore. I would want that to make sense. I would want there to be some sort of logical reset, essentially. Yeah. I would really want there to be some sort of logical reset. Ugh. How would you guys feel about how would you guys feel about a new live 2D model? How would you feel about it? Just a query. If it's uncle. And like, it depends on the theme. Imagine I just become a walrus and there's no reason. You want 3D Bob? 3D Bob would be pretty epic. I just become Mary the Walrus and there's no explanation. Everyone just keeps going as if I've always been a walrus. There's no explanation for it. I'm just Mary the Walrus now. That's just what I am now. No, I think if we were to have another model, I've always really wanted to have a model from like a Japanese artist, because that's how I originally had it. This model is also by a Japanese artist. I've always really liked the styles of Japanese illustrators. I actually really wanted to commission Albin's mama, but she didn't respond to my DM. She didn't respond to my DM. I really wanted Albin's mom. Hold on, let me see if she will. Let me see if we can. Oh no. Give me a second. I'm gonna try something. There's a long wait list. That's the problem with Japanese artists, isn't it? You end up on a... Hold on. I'm sending an email. I like Mafia Mario and the maturity of the model. I mean, no matter what it would be a mature model to some extent. I don't think, as much as you guys love the Femboy, I don't think I would go back to Femboy. I don't think so. It would have to stay at least that level of maturity. Because, for a multitude of reasons, I think mainly I just feel more comfortable. I feel like it's more me. And one thing that's very important for me with like live 2D models is that I want to be able to, now I'm cheating a little bit because I'm a girl right now, but that's like, this is separate, okay? Don't count this as what I'm saying right now. Ghost Alchemist, thank you again for the 69 months, thank you. Right now I'm a girl, so it doesn't count, but what I was gonna say is, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something interesting. I was gonna say something important. What I was gonna say is, I personally think Lucy feels natural, very natural. Oh my god, Aoife. Yeah, Aoife is of the opinion I work better as a girl, which is crazy. Anyway, it's very important for me to have a model that feels like it can be cool, like the Mafia/Wizard model, but at the same time kind of cute, which the Mafia and Wizard model can both feel. So the cute theme is not really on the table since it's just not a taste, right? No, I want to be cute. That's the thing. It's a very fine balance. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you what I mean. So, for me, it's very important that the model can be cute, like this, but also like cool. Like this, you know? Like the expressions have to flow with how I feel in the moment. That was a problem I had with the Femboy model, is it was only one side of me, so I never felt like I could be cool with the Femboy model. But with this one, I can kind of switch between them sort of fluidly. That's a very important thing to me when it comes to VTuber model. It's a very important aspect. And that's difficult because I feel like artists do tend to go into the extremes, especially anime as a style is a very extreme style. Not to say that Mary sounds like a type of girlfriend. Shut up. No, it's just hold on, give me a second. Let me read something. Primeval Prophet, thank you for the 20 months. Just wondering if your solution on ensuring what is happening for Love and Deep Space ever happened again. Is like hearing people's voices more. With Love and Deep Space? Oh yeah, we can talk about Love and Deep Space. Hold on, let me note that down so we can talk about Love and Deep Space, because I have 5 cents. I have my 5 cents on Love and Deep Space. Give my 5 cents on Love and Deep Space. I have things to say. I have things to say about Love and Deep Space, but we'll get to that. We will get to that. Trust me, we'll get to that. What was I gonna say? I have my 5 cents too. I want to hear you guys' 5 cents as well. I'm not saying my everything is as it is. Like, I think it's a very nuanced situation. I've been reading into it. The reason I feel comfortable talking about it is because I've actually put a lot of effort into reading all sides, and I've been reading the Chinese points of why they're upset as well. And it's a very interesting thing. It's very, very interesting. It's something we've never seen before, frankly. So I want to talk about it just because of how interesting it is. And just want to point out, I'm not taking anyone's sides in it, though. I am not touching that. I'm not taking sides, but I would rather just talk about it. And from the perspective of a business owner, what I would have done differently, knowing what I know now and what I think companies can do differently. I want to give my 5 cents as a creator, but also as a business owner. But before that, I want to talk a little bit more about model first. But yeah, it's very important for me to be able to be cute. Serious? Kind of smug? Like this? Like, there's so many things that are very important to me with a model. And those are the things that are most important to me. So while I'm starting to kind of get to the point where we've had this model for a few years now, and I'm starting to kind of feel up for maybe I want to try a different illustrator for my model, but there are things I don't want to change. I don't want to change the blue stripe. I don't want to change that I'm a dog boy. Don't want to change that I have 2 ears only, not 4 ears. There are aspects to my character I won't change. So there's never going to be a major reboot of my character. My character's going to remain the same. So at most, there's even, it's just, I don't know. To be frank, you guys might actually almost feel that the model isn't going to change that much. It might even be a little disappointing for some who might want to see like a more drastic change. I came for Hype Train, but I low-key like your model and voice. Thank you very much, Yao Yuri Lover. Ooh, Intimidator. Thank you for the 2 months up at 57 months. Hey Mary, hope you're doing well today. By the way, do you know why snakes don't like playing games with dice? Because they always worry about rolling snake eyes. Why would they worry about that? I don't get it. But no, it's a very big and important thing to me. It's a very huge and important thing to me to retain what makes my character me. I want my design and my looks to remain recognizably me for always. Yeah. Give me your opinions. Come on, tell me. What are your thoughts? It's your design point. Yeah. It's you know, I think no matter what, the design must always and forever be. You need to be able to look at my model and immediately be like, that's Merryweather. Immediately. There shouldn't be any doubt in your mind that that's me. In fact, the Mafia haircut is almost breaking the rule a little bit. It's an alternate haircut, which is why I'm fine with it, but oh shit. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I thought I had the alternate haircut for a minute. I think having new genres in the design is fine, since new things are nice, but keeping a consistent face and body is key. Yes. Consistency is very much key. So with this one, I do feel like I'm extremely tall. And one thing that me and Lumi both feel is that we don't really... Our proportions aren't aligned with each other. And I've always really wanted me and Lumi to have the same illustrator and the same design features. So we did before when we were both illustrated by Unihome. I think it's more on Lumi, to be honest. Yeah, Lumi was meant to be like a tall girl, kind of on the taller side of a girl, but I think it wasn't communicated properly to the artist because she ended up being very short model-wise. So that's why Lumi's height has always been very ambiguous. very ambiguous. So if I am if we are to redo it from scratch, I think me and Lumi would both pick the same illustrator. And I've always really liked the idea of me and Lumi being very very Fuamoko tier, but not necessarily 100% Fuamoko tier. You know, I just want it to be noticeable that we're related. Who's Lumi? Lumi is my cousin. Woof. But yeah, I really want my ultimate dream is I really want to have like a consistent design. That's really what I want. That's really what I want. It could be I keep this model. I haven't decided yet. I'm not at the point where I've decided yet. Anything really. Yeah. Fourth. But I do want my storytime animations to feel more consistent design, but large closet. Exactly. I want a consistent design, but I want to get like an outfit every 6 months at least. That's always been my hopes and dreams. I want an outfit every 6 or so months. I'm of the same mind as Shy Lily. Shy Lily always talks about, like, she always wants her main, like, sailor outfit, and aspects of her design must always remain the same. I'm very much in agreement with that. I think that's... Your character must always be very recognizable as, this is Shy Lily, this is Merryweather, this is Mori Calliope, whoever it might be. Consistent design and a large closet. Yep. Anyway, let's talk about Love in Deep Space. Talked about me long enough. Oh yeah, one thing Aoife said earlier. My debuts always end up getting deprioritized by the studio. You might think that, like, oh, Mary's the CEO of Merryweather Media. He gets whatever he wants, right? He can just, like, get all the lore videos he wants. He can just go crazy. It's not always how it works. If there's a client project and my project, the client always gets prioritized above me. The client is always going to get prioritized over Mary the dog because they can always delay Mary because he's the CEO. He has to do what's best for the company. So it's like none of my events matter as much, that's also what I want because it's my company. That's also what I want. So please don't take it wrong, right? Like if I really wanted to, I could prioritize my own. I could just put my foot down and prioritize my own debut over everyone else's, but I can't because I want the company to do well. That would be akin to just that would be bad for the company. That would be bad for the company. I'll get my stuff though. I'll get there. So, on the matter... Also, by the way, on the matter of today's stream, I just want to say, the idea is we stream until 11 PM JST, which is about 2 more hours. And then I have purchased sleeping pills so I can get a good night's sleep for once. But before I go to sleep, I would love to watch a movie with you guys. I would really like to watch a movie with Dog Army. some sort of movie or a show or something I haven't decided to watch yet. But I'd really like to watch something with you guys. So that is a big thing I want to do. Yeah, sure. Let's see if final can be done. Maybe, yeah. Woof woof. So, on the matter of Love in Deep Space, let's talk Love in Deep Space. Love in Deep Space, we're going to debut a new character called Valko. Valko was probably the most macho, masculine character they have debuted so far. It's kind of like a wolf daddy archetype. You know, they put a lot of effort in. Love in Deep Space is a game that puts a ton of production value into their stuff. They were releasing him as, I think it was the 6th love interest that you could play with in the game. And he was going to have a whole storyline. He was going to have like lots of stuff. They put a lot of effort into, you know, promoting the character. He had like trailers. They even put up a kind of like a wolf paw imprint outside of the office, I believe it was. However, a lot of backlash came for a large amount of different reasons. A ton of backlash came, like people would visit the office and kind of like protest the character. And from what I could gather, there's a lot of different nuanced reasons why people in China mainly were upset about the character. First of all, one of the things they were upset about is that a lot of the other love interests hadn't had any updates to their story in over half a year, some of them. There was generally a feeling of the other characters, the other love interests, being neglected for the purpose of pushing a new love interest. Another thing was also there was a general vibe that the character of, what's his name again? I forgot his name now. Why am I blanking on his name? I just said his name earlier. Valko, thank you. Just said his name. The idea was that, well, the feeling people had was that Valko was much more of a Western character. Chinese players felt that he was made to appeal to the Western audience. Many Chinese players felt that he was very masculine looking compared to the other guys. In general, he was just very ill received. Another aspect that some people felt was pretty frustrating was that apparently in the trailer, now I haven't seen the trailer yet, apparently in the trailer he is shown kind of breaking into the female main character's house and apparently being kind of forceful with her, which I guess that's, you know, that's a fantasy. You know, it's just fiction, but it rubbed some people the wrong way, and the character ended up, this is where, you know, there was huge backlash, and it ended in a very strange way. Yeah, breaking into her window, I guess. Mind you, the other characters have done slightly the same. Yeah. This is the point where it ends in a very, very long letter from Love and Deep Space. The official Love and Deep Space account says, "Dear Ms. Hunters, we sincerely apologize for reaching out once again. Over the past several days, our team has been closely following your conversations and feedback across all platforms. For the issues that have surfaced since the announcement of version 6.0 and the frustration these have caused our community, we want to clearly state we are sorry. As we've expressed before, our vision for Love and Deep Space has always been to build a world that grows alongside you, one that offers a richer, deeper sense of companionship over time. Blah, 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 blah. Forward. We have decided to cancel both the launch and any further development of the new love interest. We also committed that no additional love interests will be introduced in future content plans. Very interesting. I have never seen a gacha game do this. I've never seen any game do this. I've never seen a game scrap content of a character that was pretty much ready for the release. Never. I have never seen this. Ever. It's crazy. All of the in-game systems and features originally scheduled for version 6.0, blah blah blah, will proceed as planned, okay? Going forward, the entire team will focus on further developing the stories and long-term companionship experiences of our 5 existing love interests, while ensuring a stable pace of main story production and updates. Raphael's new Solar Slot memories and companion will be revealed in July, blah 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 blah. Okay. And then they give people a bunch of free wishes, basically. I think that's their bad decision. Why would you scrap content for the rest of the lifespan? It seems wasteful to me. Everything that the entire team created. Yeah. I don't know if the trailer's still up. We could watch to see. Sure. We can give it a watch. We can give it a watch. Could have pushed it all back to next year or so and revamped the story. Yeah, I think they chose. Okay, so let's watch this, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion on what they could have done and what I think they should have done, because it's a problem I've run into before.
Trespassing on someone else's hunting ground. That's not very nice. This is what you left behind? You honestly thought I wouldn't settle the score. Hello? Family reunion? Pass. Tell Auntie, Cousin, Grandma I said hi. I'm entertaining a friend. Doesn't matter who gets sent. Now come at me! You think you can be a wolf just by wearing our skin? Too bad your scent gave you away. I don't like having weaknesses, but I'm not afraid of them. This is my territory. Chasing me around is basically asking for trouble. Locking onto our prey.
Take this!
Embrace the fear of being hunted.
We make a good team.
Isn't it a little too late to be scared at this point? Here's our chance.
We'll be taking this opportunity.
I like prey that fights tooth and nail to the end. But there's nowhere left to run. Welcome to my private research facility. In nature, seekers of the same prey are enemies. A deal? Why should I accept it? Proof of my sincerity. Wear it, and everyone who pledges their loyalty to me will follow you as well. Nifty, right? Once you step out, you're the protagonist of the story. You and I have to fight for our kin, until death itself comes for us. Only an enemy. Are you insane? We'll stay with you until the end. Look, I was trying to help. Your son.
Sniffer? Oh my god. Whoops.
You're already dancing with a wolf. What's more dangerous than that? Cheap shots don't prove a damn thing. It's time for a test. You're the one who's scared. Now when you're with me. Finally, interesting prey.
After them, Valco.
Let me show you how a wolf hunts. Set the trap.
A one.
Time to hunt. They're dying by bite. I smell an opening. Let's see this pickle. Stay awake.
Kaipi says, there's really people who can play that? Yeah, I mean, it's not that weird, honestly. It's a really good game. It's a really sick game, and like, yeah, like there's romantic scenes, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Just look at all the anime stuff and the games that are popular for men. There's plenty of that. In fact, I've seen way worse. I've seen way more sexual stuff in male targeted games.
Blood's boiling. I like it. Oh, now.
It just looks generic from the trailer. It's not. Love and Deep Space is one of the most successful gacha games and smartphone games that have ever been produced in human history. It is extremely high quality in its cutscenes, and I think if you talk shit about it, basically, I think it's fine. You can just say it's not for you. Just say you don't like this kind of thing. But I think it's wrong of you to say that it looks generic. It looks really good. It actually looks extremely well made. And you don't have to be into it to admit that. And I think people need to differentiate I'm not into this with this is not good. Because the level of care put in Love and Deep Space is like unlike anything else. Okay, here's the thing. I wish this level of care was put in some male-targeted gacha games. So this trailer was deleted.
Bang. Who are you talking to? Take me in for the night. Trying to muzzle me? It's a little too late. Are you nervous or something?
Am I gonna get in trouble for saying I don't feel like him meeting her on the balcony? Like at the window? Is that bad?
It's late. Of course I'm gonna play around with you. What's the difference between me carrying you and you walking in? It's what I do for you. Since you're eager to learn and apply newfound knowledge, I'll be your test subject. If you really want to learn about the wolves' secret, fine. Let me just get my scent all over you. We were probably in a your mind sort of dynamic. There, that's better. It's too late. Your body has my scent. Now, the whole force knows you're my emergency ration. What the? Easy there. And I didn't think you were a hunter with a knack for walking into traps. And here's a counterattack.
You always say my scent is different. What do I smell like?
It's like the wilderness. Earth. Open savannas and the wind. Other times it's a stream, a mountain, pretty moonrise. And it can often remind me of a burnt pancake on a stove. Just kidding. That's how raising wolves works. Being soft-hearted, even for a second, you'd be in their net. When I like someone, I make a move. Biologically speaking, we came from the same primordial biomolecular soup.
Shut the fuck up. Biologically... Biologically speaking, we came from the same primordial biomolecular soup.
Primordial
Who's this nerd?
biomolecular soup. And we evolved under the same conditions.
What is he, a Redditor?
We're not that different. And what's so bad about Wolf being at the door? One peek is enough for him to open the doors for you. The first lesson of Hunting 101, don't make any noise when moving and breathing. You have eyes. I'm relaxing. Did the wolves eat it?
Okay, okay. What the fuck? Dude? Does he have wolf ears or does he not have wolf ears? I hate this. Okay, I'm gonna make it about me. Because this is something that upsets me, okay? This is something that upsets me. Why is it that every single time there's any popular male character with animal ears, the animal ears are fucking detachable? Do you see Nyana's being able to take off her ears? Do you see any of those VTuber girlies being able to take off their ears? No? Why the fuck is it a requirement for men to be able to do that? Why? I genuinely feel like, do you know a single popular male VTuber other than me who doesn't have detachable ears? Fucking Alban, his ears are a headset. Like, everyone else, their ears are detachable. Every single one. What male VTuber does there exist where the ears... I genuinely think women hate animal ears. I think you guys can't take it. I think you guys hate animal ears. I think I've managed to, throughout my career, gather the only female audience that is tolerable of my ears. I think you're all racist. I think you're racist against dogs. Okay. Roy's ears are detachable. Kalen Strafe, that's true. Kalen does in fact have non-detachable dog ears. He does. I guess Shia too. I guess, yeah. I'm just talking like Corpa, you know? I don't know. I like the dog ears. Thank you, femboys. You guys are cool. You guys are awesome. Talk about everyone else. It makes me nervous. Like, this kind of thing makes me feel like there's some sort of focus testing that they did to find out that women don't like ears. And it makes me nervous. It makes me feel like unless I take my ears off, new viewers won't like me as much. Unless I do this. New viewers don't like me as much. But the only thing is, I look bald. I look horrible. I don't look great. I look like something's missing. Yeah, you guys don't even recognize me without my dog ears, right? So what do I do? You look like an egg. I look bald. I look horrible. Look at this. Look at this. It looks terrible. It looks terrible because my whole design is balanced around the ears, so it doesn't look good. It doesn't look great at all. It does look great. Oh. I just like to imagine my character, which is me, does a little magic snap, and I use illusion magic to make my ears go away. Instantly, every ink dog ceases to recognize me and goes crazy. They start like growling at me and barking at me and running away from me. They cease to listen to me the second my ears don't exist because they can't recognize me. You know, sort of like a cat when you put on one of those dinosaur masks. Like there's something slightly like a bearded man who shaves. And then like his cat doesn't recognize him and starts going like, you know, when cats do that, you know, cats see something they don't recognize and they go like, bark like that, you know? That's what I imagine you guys do, but the dog version. Anyway, let's keep watching.
Did the wolves eat it? You should have said so sooner. I would have run on all fours. Huh. You're lucky today. Well, did I meet your expectations?
Are ears attractive? Do I need human ears to be attractive to you guys? Because I feel like this whole 4-ear thing, Dobra has it too. Do I need human ears to be attracted to you guys? Do you guys have like an ear fetish? Do women have ear fetish? Hey, do women have an ear fetish? Please no, I can't trust you guys because you guys are the audience that I gather that tolerates me as I am. You guys tolerate me. But for all I know, every single person that's not part of this audience is just like, oh my god, ew, he has no ears. He's giving me the egg. Oh my god.
The answer I'm looking for. It's in you. The ending doesn't matter. I'm gonna witness it firsthand.
Okay. And don't worry, I'm not gonna do something because I think a general audience will like it. They can all go away. I like Dog Army as you are. I am a mixture of joking, but I'm also a little frustrated because I can't figure this out. I need to gather some sort of focus test group because it's generally baffling. It's genuinely baffling to me. It's genuinely baffling to me. Gotta look at the beginning for the text, maybe. Okay. In every fairy tale, hunters are a wolf's worst nightmare, and beneath a veil of night as the world sank into hushed stillness, home a lone hunter better watch out.
Bang. Who are you talking to? Take me in for the night. Trying to muzzle me? It's a little too late.
No, it's like, hold on. It reminds me of a meme. Trying to remember where it is. It was something like men's romantic fiction versus women's romantic fiction. And it was something like it was something like there was like a lot of do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's like a lot of different memes with this, and I always find it very funny. And this is one of my favorites. Women's romance, men's romance. There's a lot of different stuff like this. I don't know. One of my favorites is like men's romance, and it's like some lady, and then it's like women's romance, and it's like a like a 6'4" like big muscular man with furry ears and a big wolf tail and like with claws. It's just like it just reminded me of Valko. I'm sorry, we're talking about Love and Deep Space. I'm trying to find this meme. But then there was another romance that also showed that men also want that. They also want like a big furry wolf lady. I think it's just a thing. Yeah, I can't find it. I don't know. I don't know. Woof. Trying to remember. People were upset that he was letting himself in, and that it's stalker behavior, but amusingly disregard the fact that most of the other love interests do something similar already. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this. So, they had a character, they were getting a bunch of hate, they decided to cancel the character. From what I could understand, there was a lot of different points of frustration from all of the female viewers, from all of the female players, the female fandom. And I think they found that the easiest way to sort of shut everyone up was to just cancel the character. They had gotten so much backlash about Valko that they just sort of decided that it would be easier on them to cancel the character and then deal with the criticism separately. Here's where I think they should have gone differently, okay? I think sometimes you gotta let the fans be angry. I actually think in some situations, it's okay to let fans be mad, let their upset taper out, and then simply, answer their criticism with action. I think the company, due to the amount of backlash, decided that they had to respond. I actually don't think they should have. What I think they should have done is I think they should have worked on providing more content to the fans. So, one thing that I think is a masterclass in how to deal with a crisis like this is No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a company that released a very, very unsatisfying product. Different situation, sure, but they also had to deal with large-scale backlash from fans. What did they do? They didn't try to panic and communicate with people. Instead, what they did is they shut up, let everyone know that they're working on it, shut up, and disappeared. Yeah, sure, lots of hate came in, lots of bad press. It lasted for months, but little by little it tapered off. And then they released a new update with a lot of free content and a lot of nice stuff. Sure, it doesn't help. A little bit later, you release more nice stuff. They used it as a motivator to start fixing up the game and start releasing lots of free content patches and a lot of really, really nice stuff. And then eventually, because they didn't promise, they just acted, they just released stuff. Well, everyone was on their side. The problem is promises. When you promise, it's like you are trying to... This is the problem with promises when you're a content creator or you're a creator of any kind, and this is a lesson that I've learned time and time again. Promising your audience or promising your fans anything is essentially you getting them to pay for a pre-order. What you're doing is you're splitting up their gratitude. So now they're like, yeah, sure, it works short term. You're satiating them short term. But then what you're also doing is your release is going to hit less hard because it was promised to them. So they already gave the goodwill early. Now they want payment for their goodwill. And it's like, yeah, like, oh, but if you release something that's less than what was promised, now it's disappointing because you got their hopes up. If you release something that's just sort of mid, well, it's to be expected. It's what you promised. Why should they be super, super happy about that? But if you shut up and you just release a trailer like a week before it happens, people are going to be way more happy about it. They should have just taken the Hoyo approach and not care. They received similar harassment and worse for a character, but released the character anyway. They didn't give in. It's a terrible idea to give in. Take note for the future. Don't give in. They should have released Valko and just released more content for the previous characters as well. Just show with your actions that you're prioritizing the other characters. That's really what they should have done. Not like they're lacking in money. They can easily do it. They just care about the Chinese players because of the money. Global players have been complaining since release about things like lighting for dark skin MCs and different hairstyles and nothing. Yeah. I know at least one streamer will be disappointed with it. They will miss the character. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I don't know. I think he's fine. Alright. I can definitely see what they mean. He's definitely a different kind of character compared to the other characters. I do feel they were doing a mistake, though. I don't think they should have chosen to release a new love interest at this rate. I think that was a bad idea. Even if it's a separate team working on him, and it's not the thing that's delaying the release of other content, it's still a bad look. It's a bad look, and, well, fans won't be happy. Sorry. It's a bad timing for sure. He could have been released in the future, though. Yeah. I think they needed to... They should have delayed him and released other stuff instead. I think they actually made a really bad move by canceling him. Because the Chinese fans aren't happy. Because they feel like it's just being used as a way to avoid having to answer to other criticism. And the Western fans aren't happy because now they don't get the character that they were looking forward to. And it's like, I mean, yeah, some people weren't happy with him, but like, more content is good. Like, maybe he was released and people would have changed their mind, or maybe they wouldn't have, but like, it just feels like such a desperate move to cancel him. And now everyone's mad. Like, no one's happy now. It's not like anyone was like, oh, they cancel him. Okay, I'm fine now. Now I'm actually happy. No, they were upset that he took away... They were upset that he took away development time from the other characters. Canceling him now doesn't magically give that development time back to those characters. Past tense. They can't time travel, you know? It's just the worst of all the options they could have gone with. Actually, I've seen some translated tweets from the group that organized protest that they were actually happy it was cancelled altogether, but there was part of the fandom that was okay with him. The majority were against the character. Even so, I still think it's a bad move to cancel. If you're gonna announce him, and if you're gonna put so much development time into him, just eat the hate. Just take it. Release him anyway. Even if there are people that get happy that he gets cancelled, I don't think it's enough to persuade the large majority. And you can see the backlash now. Like, what, on the Apple App Store, like the reviews for the game is down like... Woof, 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 woof. Hold on. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, give me a second. I got a surprising DM. Woof. Hold on, hold on. Woof. Hello, Jelly. Hi. What was it I was gonna say? Even though this game is not for me, it's still a shame they gave it. I didn't understand a word of that, Ryoko. How did you even do that over text? How did you talk that way? Hello, ND23. Oh, iced cafe. Hi. Truly, the curse of Nikki is coming full circle. Oh damn. Okay, so my whole opinion is just this. If they were gonna make him, they already finished it. They should release it. I don't think it's good that he gets cancelled. I think it's the worst possible decision they could have made. They should have just shut up, taken the criticism on the chin, released the character, let people know that they're working on updates for the other male characters, and then shut the fuck up and release the other stuff later. That's all they should have done. That's all they should have done. Or release him next year, yeah. I dropped Love and Deep Space and Infinity Nikki 4 hours after they cancelled Valka, really. Inflopped. Oh, damn. Given how Chinese games are usually operated, they mostly provide offline events and exclusive merchandise to the Chinese player base. They also tend to listen to the feedback of the ACN players first, since they're the ones who spend the most on in-game purchases. It always feels like this is the case, and I guess it's something that can't be helped. Okay, I'm gonna defend them on that to some extent, okay? First of all, I'm gonna defend it for 3 reasons, okay? Number 1, I have a soft spot for China, okay? I do. I'm not afraid to admit it. I have a soft spot for the Chinese fandoms. I love my Chinese, I love my Chinese people. I love my Chinese people. That's number 1. Number 2, if I released a product as a Danish person from Denmark, and I released it in Danish first, and then it is thanks to the Danish audience that it garners the level of popularity required for it to be launched overseas. And, well, then I, as a Danish person who launched the product in Danish first, who was only able to do so from the support of the Danish fans, there is a strong likelihood that I would likely prioritize the feedback from those original fans. Not to say I would abandon or never listen to the foreign fans. Not to say I would dislike the foreign fans. I would simply have a little bit of more loyalty towards the Danish fans if I was in that position. In the same way where I do sometimes listen a little bit closer to long-time Dog Army fans. If I do some, like, I think it's just healthy to some extent to listen to the original fans, because they're the foundation, So like, let's say let's say there's a person called Burpener that starts tweeting in Spanish about how they don't like something I did with my hair. Well, I'm probably gonna be very likely to listen to Burpener because Burpener is a long-time subscriber and a super, super long-time, very, very dedicated person. So if they vague tweet in Spanish, well, I'm probably gonna be very likely to listen to them because, you know, there's someone who's supported me for a long time, who's been a part of the space for a very long time. For a very long time. But if that was like, okay, let's say it's like a 1 month Dog Army subscriber, I would still listen to them, but I probably wouldn't listen as much as I would Burpener or Tomboys for Life or Shane or Chocolate Man or or any of those other hypothetical fictional people that I don't or Metal Meow or Michael Key or Fawn Tower. Sorry. Or any of these other completely fictional names that have not any similarity to real people is completely a coincidence. And I have no idea who any of those people are, right? I'm crying, chat. What's happening? I just got here. We're just chatting. I'm basically I'm trying to devil's advocate why the Love and Deep Space company tends to listen to the Chinese player base first. I don't think it's purely money focused. I think it's like I think it's just you as a creator, you as a company, the safest thing you can do is listen to the core fan base first before listening to the newer fan base. And the foreigners are the newer fan base. The Chinese fan base are the ones that helped make the game popular to begin with. I like China too, but Chinese fans are always going to be more than worldwide gamers, and that's obvious. But I mean, yeah, but I do think they do listen to the international fans too. I don't think they don't. A lot of these things is just, I don't know, it's just bad prioritization, I feel. I do think they should focus on updating the present characters. And I've dealt with this kind of thing before because there was a period of time during a period from 2021 to 2024 where a lot of our studio, a lot of Merryweather comics got deprioritized. And it led to a lot of our older comics just not updating as much. And it did harm the fan base. It did make people feel upset. And it did spread the idea that Merryweather never finishes his comics. It was bad PR. Like that kind of thing is bad. So in this comparison, it's not, even if new comics don't necessarily take away production from old comics, and that wasn't the reason the old comics were getting delayed, even so, launching new comics was a bad PR move. So I do think you do need to make sure that you set up support. If you're going to launch a character and if you're going to launch a comic, you need to have a support system in place for those things. And you need to be able to make sure that they have consistent and good quality support for a long period of time. You need to make sure that that is the case. Wolf? Give me a second. Hello, Mary. I'm new to your streams. However, I've seen shorts on Facebook. Your content is always so entertaining. Thank you, Callista. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, man. We chatted so long that I'm actually not sure if we're going to have much time for Road to Empress. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I just looked at the clock. We have an hour left. I'm so sorry, Chad. I hope you don't. I hope you're not upset at me. Hold on. Let me check something. Gedule? Gedudu? Gedudu? It's really comfy. Okay. Okay. We'll definitely do Road to Empress 2, I promise you. It's just I need to make sure that my day-night cycle isn't completely and utterly messed up. I do think I do need to do that. Tomorrow we're gonna go over to Ash's place and we're gonna play Beyblade. That'll be fun. So I need a proper night's sleep because I also need to be ready to write stories. I need to write a lot of stuff. I need to write a lot of stuff. Woof woof. Next week, let's talk about next week a bit. Next week, I might have a little bit of a looser schedule. Leak. I'm not leaking anything. Did I leak? Hold on. What? Did I leak something? I didn't say something, did I? Eva, did I leak something? Okay, good. Phew. I don't trust myself. Okay, that's good. I didn't leak anything. Just messing with you. Okay. So, next week, I want to have a little bit of a looser schedule for a couple of different reasons. One of the reasons why I want to have a little bit of a... One of the reasons I want to have a little bit of a looser schedule is I would like to do more horror games. And I would like to do longer streams as well. I think it's a good thing to kind of jump in between the idea of, okay, I'm going to do planned streams and I'm going to do unplanned streams. So next week, we won't have as much of a schedule, but I will let you know when I start streaming. It might be a little bit, but I'll make sure to let you know, and it'll be around our usual time slot. So don't worry. Yes. By the way, how the fuck do we get some of the Bilibili fans back? Can some of you Chinese people in the audience go tell them to come over? I miss the Bilibili fans. I miss my Bilibili fans. I miss my Bilibilis. Where's my panda dogs? Can they come over? Can the panda dogs come over to play? Tell them to get over here. Tell them they need to come over here now. Tell them they need to come over here. Where's the panda dogs at? Where the panda dogs at? Panda dogs. So, change.org has like 100,000 signatures to bring back Valco. Do you guys think that's gonna work? I don't think so. I don't envy them. I really don't envy them. Hold on. Second. How many again? How many what? 100,000. The people uninstalling and downvoting might do something at least. It's very difficult situation to be in. I really don't envy the game creators. I really don't. Woof. Ooh, Lunactic Inferno. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Hello, hello. How are you? Thank you so much. Welcome to the welcome. Hold on. Oh, nice. Woof. What advice would you give to someone who wants to do streaming but has no idea what they're doing? Get an idea of what you want to do. What do you want to do? Why do you want to get into something? This works for anything. What aspect? First of all, I would say get into it for the right reasons. There's a couple of reasons you shouldn't get into streaming. Don't get into streaming because of money. It's not a good reason. I mean, it's okay to think to yourself like, oh, I could get a bit of extra income if I was like streaming, but I don't think that should be the main reason why you stream. Unless it's like a side thing you do in addition to other content, then maybe, yeah, but I think you should get into streaming if it's something that you actually want to do, something that you actually are excited about. Decide what aspects of it are things that you're excited about. For an example, is it because you want to find ways to collab with people? Well, then you could kind of center your stream and your idea for streams around something that would make it easier to collab with people. Like you could do like a talk show, you could do like a, I don't know, you could do something that makes it easy to hang out with others. I don't know what that would be. Is it because you want to do creative work? Is it because you want to do singing? Do you want to do gaming? Like there's so many different aspects and reasons why you might want to go into something. Finding out why you want to do something is a great, and being honest with yourself is a great way to figure out what should your start priorities be. Woof. Dogs. I am gonna be right back. So give me just a second. Be right back. Sticky, 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 sticky Mary. All kinds of stickers, comics and VTubers. Hello. Hi chat. Hello Jelly. Hello Mikre. Hello Sirana. Hello Crow Meow. Hello everyone. I got myself a soda. Not to be confused with a sota. That's a different person. That's a little Billy joke for you free people in chat that know what I'm talking about. A little Billy joke for all free people in chat who know what I'm talking about. I can't wait to sleep tonight. I bought this. Okay, I want to rant a little bit about Japanese people, specifically Japanese men. I had a moment today where I was like, if I ask a woman, she's gonna give me a different answer and actually help me, and she did. Okay, so I've been having sleep problems. Okay, I've been having problems ever since I came back from Dokumi, which is a while ago, where my sleep pattern has been all messed up. I wake up at like 4 p.m. tired. And then I go to bed at like 7 a.m. It's really bad. And it's been causing me issues because it means I can't focus on... I can't do as good of a job at streaming as I want to. And there's a lot of different issues with it. Anyway, but one of my main frustrations with it is also just that I feel tired all the time. So, here's what I decided to do. Well, I knew because I had gotten some sleep aid medication previously. So I knew that if I went to a pharmacy, I could get some sleep aid. Maybe I could watch a movie with Dog Army before sleep, and I could fall asleep at midnight with my sleep aid. And then, everything could be good. So I did. I went to the pharmacy. I walked in. I go up to the counter as I always do, and I tell the person at the counter, "Hey, listen, like I need some sort of medicine for sleeping. It could be allergy medicine because I have had some allergy medicine that also makes you a little drowsy that you take at night. Whatever it might be, I need something to make me sleepy." Guess what? The old doctor man, if he was even a doctor, refuses to help me. He says that sleep medication is not provided in Japan. It's against Japanese law to sell sleep medication, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, that's such bullshit because I was able to buy it from this shop a few months ago. So why can't I do it now? And I have a long conversation with him where it's like mix of Japanese and Google Translate and like, it's such a mess. At the end, I just decided like, you know what? Talking to this guy is not worth it. He's refusing to help me. No matter how I explain to him that I need anything, even if it's a mild sleep effect, I need something. He's just insisting that it's against the law. And this is the moment when I had a brilliant idea. My idea was, well, last time I was here and I got help, it was a woman. So maybe if I go to a different pharmacy and I ask a woman, she's gonna find the medicine for me. So I did exactly that. I walked over to a different pharmacy, stocked all the same products, and I asked the lady there, an old Japanese lady, I asked her, "Hello, I need sleep medication. Can you help me?" She's like, "Oh yeah, sure." Walked like, I swear to God, 5 meters. Took down something from the shelf and said, "Take one of these a day, an hour before sleep." I'm like, thank you. This other dude, he was telling me it's illegal. And she was just like, looking at me like, what? No, it's not. Like, what the fuck was that guy's problem? I almost had it, but I'm the level of petty where I would take that sleep medication and bring it to the old guy and show him. Yeah, and they spoke very... Yeah, Aoife was on the phone with me, so she heard her. She was like, do you speak English? To me? I'm like, yeah, sure. We can speak English. There's this little Japanese lady. Why did I know? Why did I know that the old Japanese man would refuse to help me and just refuse to understand what I'm talking about? Why did I just know that I needed to find a female, like a woman, to help me? Why did I know she would help? Tell me that, chat. Why did I know automatically that a woman wouldn't give me some bullshit about how it's illegal? She would just give me the medicine. This is so annoying. I hate it. The fuck was that guy's problem? I swear to God, next time I go to that same pharmacy, I'm gonna try and ask a female attendant at that pharmacy if I can get sleep medication, and then I'll tell you guys how it goes. I swear to God, she'll find it on the shelf. He didn't want to do his job. He had to spend so long talking with me, though. It would have been easier if he just walked over and gave me the medicine. Or starting his own social experiment. Yeah. Hello, Annies. How are you doing today? I think I'm becoming sexist. Specifically against old men. That's not true though. Like there are other times where old Japanese men are really, really useful. For an example, remember the air conditioner repairman? Do you guys remember the case of the air conditioner repairman? So I had a repairman. I'd had my air conditioners cleaned and repaired before. The first time I got this old Japanese gentleman. He was a super sweet guy. He fixed everything nice. He even showed me like different things about it. He was such a nice guy, like just some uncle, just doing his thing, right? The next time we contacted a company to do it, and this young 24-year-old guy shows up. And he's like stuttering, he doesn't know anything, he keeps like, every time I ask him to do anything, he has to call and ask permission from his boss, and it was just, it was so annoying to deal with. What a weak person. I don't want my air conditioner repairman to be weak. Why is he so weak? So, the next time I got another air conditioner repairman, it was another older guy. Immediately fixes everything. Does a great job. I'm starting to think unless you're over 50, you don't get to do those jobs alone. Apprenticeship should be a thing. You shouldn't be unsupervised if you're gonna do a job like that. It's not allowed. Not freaking allowed. Not allowed. Woof. Hello, cats. Sorry if I'm complaining about stuff. A lot. I'm complaining. Don't mind. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, woof. 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 A woof, a woof, a woof. A woof, a woof, a woof. Oh my. Hello, everyone. Mary, hello, hello. What do you guys want to watch tonight? We can watch House of the Dragon, or what else? Doctor Who. Can watch Doctor Who. What do you guys want to watch? Have you guys ever seen House of the Dragon? It's a really good show. I think you'd like House of the Dragon. You want to watch Doctor Who? We could watch Doctor Who. I just watch whatever you guys pick, yeah? Why don't we watch episode 1 of House of the Dragon? Because it's funny. The 11th Doctor is playing a character in House of the Dragon, and he's so different. He is so different. He's so good in that show. He's really, really good. Woof. Oh. News on physical discs for new games. I think PlayStation is stopping. Yeah. PlayStation is no longer providing physical discs. From now on, you're not going to be able to get physical discs from your video games anymore. From PlayStation. That kind of sucks. Actually kind of sad. People didn't like that. CDs are now a relic. Yeah. Because if you can't own it, then what's the point? As a big PlayStation fan, like, I've always loved PlayStation. I'm a little sad though, because like, I feel like Xbox has kind of fallen off. And with that, PlayStation is really the only high-end gaming console. Because Nintendo Switch isn't really high-end. I would say Nintendo Switch is more portable than anything. And there's so much slop on the Nintendo Switch as well. PlayStation is really the best one of the gaming consoles on the market. So it's such a shame. The state of it all. They have that cool lady who's the CEO of Xbox. They've got her trying to become a serious competitor, but it's difficult when you're starting with a losing hand. Woof woof. Did you see people are buying online copies for a game from scalpers? Really? Really? Wait, what? Online copies from scalpers? How? Online copies don't run out? Right? I don't think they do, at least. Oh, why would that be possible? Why would you buy online copies of game codes from scalpers? That seems like a bad choice. Maybe copies of discs. Yeah, Yeah. Don't they sell physical cards with online game codes on? I guess so. Dogs. Dogs. I want more Final Fantasy. Honestly, that's a thing I'd really like more of. When is the next MSQ update again? September 8th. God damn it. And what about never too late for dungeon runs. I'm not I'm gonna do the main story quest. Okay. So in April we have 8.0 review. No, that happened already. So this month we're gonna get the first new job revealed for the expansion. And we might get the release date. Then in August we're gonna get more MSQ, Cult, Crescent Zone. We're gonna get a final Hildebrand update. That's crazy. We could do the Hildebrand quests. Actually, I feel like the Hildebrand quests, I never do them because I want to do it with friends who can voice act the characters. But I feel like whenever I try to invite friends to voice act the Hildebrand characters, they never appreciate it to the level I do. Maybe it's more easy if I just voice them myself. You ugly as fuck, says hello. 6135. Don't ban him yet. Oh, he's dead. Okay, damn it. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You did right. Oh, it's like Merpany fucking murked that guy. She just curb stomped him immediately. No hesitation. You're not waiting for Ash and Toro to catch up. Dude, Bunny, if we're going to wait for Ash and Toro to catch up to do Hildebrand, we're going to be waiting for like a year. They don't play frequently enough for that. PlayStation has it where you have to... We can just do it again when they catch up. PlayStation has it where you have to log in just to keep you digital games by contacting your Wi-Fi in a 30-day period. Log in to keep your digital games. Really? I don't know. I haven't had that problem. Sometimes I just don't log into my PlayStation for like 6 months and then I just like open it and it's fine. I am not aware of that issue. At least I am not. Wolf? Woof, woof, woof. Could play the FF14 MSQ with them. Yeah. Ash is really fast though in doing quests. Yeah? How about Toro? How far is she along? How far are they along? Go check actually. Toro. See. FF14 number 3 was the latest one. And they ended at around where? Ifrit. Okay. They just met Ifrit. That's pretty cool. Actually. They've kind of come a long way. What level are they? Trying to spot what level they are. Level 27. Okay, actually not bad. 3 streams in and they're already level 27. That is pretty sick. But yeah, maybe we want to do Hildebrand actually. That's a fun storyline that we can do. You know what I'm really excited for, chat? The Social Network sequel that's coming out soon, called The Social Reckoning. That's a movie that I'm just so excited for. It's coming out in October. And I really can't wait for it, honestly. Like, I'm really excited. I am really excited. It looks so good. If you don't know this about me, The Social Network is one of my favorite movies of all time. I have a few different movies that I really like, that I watch like many times. The Social Network is one. The Big Short is another. Trying to remember if there's any other movies like that I like really love and have watched many times. Those two are definitely up there. They're some of my favorites of all time. I've watched them maybe like 5 or 6 times. Yeah. Those are really good. What other movies do I like? I think the first Pacific Rim is not bad. I watched that one a lot of times as well. But yeah. Whoop. Aurora. The first one was fun. Yes. Dog Army. Let's jump over to Discord. We're gonna watch House of the Dragon. I'm gonna try and sleep early today because I wanna wake up very early tomorrow. I wanna do my job. I wanna do my script. Because apparently my script wasn't good enough. No, I got some feedback on my script, so I gotta rewrite it. It's okay. It's fair. Most scripts take a few times to get it right. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna jump over to Discord. Please join our Discord if you haven't already. There you go. Thank you to everyone who followed today. I don't think there's gonna be a stream tomorrow. Wait, there is a stream tomorrow. Fuck. We're going to stream with Ash. Amico to Ash. Big shout out to Amico to Ash. We're going to stream with Ash. We're going to stream Beyblades. We're going to do a Beyblade stream. We're going to play with Beyblades together. That's going to be pretty sick. Yeah, we're going to stream with the Crow Man. With Handcam, yeah. We're going to do that. And, yeah. Gonna be fun. Gonna be great fun. And then after that, I'll take a day off. Just gotta finish all my work so that I can focus on fun stuff with you guys. Yeah. Yeah. And then next week, I want to do some horror games, and I want to do a little bit of Final Fantasy 14. Thank you for the stream. Have fun with the movie. Thank you, Shushu. Everyone come join. We're going to watch House of the Dragon, everyone. I'll stream it to you. Good night. Let's raid someone. Who do we raid? Gonna raid. Who we gonna raid? Lumi! Lumi's live. Let's raid Lumi. Good night, everyone. I'll see you all soon. Mwah. Have a good night, chat. See you over on the Discord server. I'm going to join immediately, and we're going to watch House of the Dragon. So you have like 10 minutes to get your snacks and your drinks, okay? If you haven't already, make sure you smash that follow button. Make sure you do that. Don't forget to join the Discord again. Here's the Discord. Thank you, Chromia, for putting it on YouTube. Join the Discord. And... yes. Whatever I just said. I love you guys so much. Can't wait to hang out with you all again soon. I love you. Good night, chat. Good night, good night. Sleep tight. Good night. Woof, woof. Woof.